Hello. I got back to London like 30 minutes ago. I'm back home. I'm sitting on the kitchen floor. Um, it's Wednesday and I need to do this because it's Wednesday. I've been in Finland for like 1.5, 2 weeks, and visiting some relatives, my partner's relatives, just kind of going around the whole country. It was actually quite fun and lovely to visit, although it wasn't like a holiday. And I did try to do as much work on the side as possible. And then on Monday and Tuesday, I was in Helsinki, went to the studio, we listened to the Abbey Road sessions once more. I mean, if you know about that project, you know. Something we'll put out after the album is out. And then also we had the kind of like, not band rehearsals, but we met with the guys with whom I'm gonna be playing the showcase gig in Tampere on the same day that it actually my album release day. So it was nice. And then just happened to be so that a friend of mine who worked in this gorgeous music industry woman, she hosted this kind of like a talk event about indie artists in Finland. So it was nice, like a nice little like work focused ending to my trip. But that being said, it's interesting now. I'm quite exhausted and quite kind of in between two worlds, but it's also like mentally and spiritually and energetically in between two worlds. And it's a bit uncomfortable place to be. I don't know if you're able to understand or grasp it, but kind of like I love Finland, and especially now kind of like visiting, going around. It's such a gorgeous place, great place. But then at the same time, like something, I don't know if it's me, like me having this emotional allergic or spiritual allergic reaction, or is it something in the water that just kind of like grabs me and is trying to pull me back. And then from that, like, dragging me back. Also, London looks like a bit more like scarier and more exhausting place. I don't know if it makes sense, but there's something. I feel some kind of heaviness, and like it's not gonna work out. That kind of heaviness. And it's not that I don't like it. Like it's not about like I was wondering because I was actually a bit wondering, like, you know, getting off the airport jumping on the tube. Like I was just like so exhausted and also tired. And I was like, where is this tiredness coming from? And this kind of exhaustion, like physical exhaustion, because it's like I didn't have to wake up like early. It was like actual like daytime flight. And very comfortable and nice, all good. But just like at the same time, there's so much to do. But for some reason, it feels a bit more impossible than possible right now. And I don't recognize those emotions or thoughts as mine. I don't know if this makes any sense. And also, because again, as I said, like, I had so gorgeous, wonderful, amazing experiences in Finland. So I can't really like pinpoint. I can't pinpoint where this is coming from. But at least partially, this is some kind of like outside influence. Interesting. Also interesting that today the timer seems to be going really, really slow. Really slow. I remember the couple of last week, it felt like, oh my God, 11 minutes already. And I'm like, please. Yeah, what else? My intern is arriving this weekend. I feel it's exciting, but again, I need to grow so much as a leader. And then the album is coming out and there's so many things to be done, and at the same time the kind of like emotional heaviness or weight when things kind of, you know, when, well, it's always when like, you know, the time comes, it's kind of scary. Or yeah, the closest things, like whatever it is, obviously that's just normal, but nevertheless. So I don't know if that, or just, and I don't know what's gonna happen afterwards. Yeah. And I don't know why am I even doing this. I don't know what to say. Maybe I'll just stare at the camera for 3 minutes in silence. Right now, these last 5 months of the year feel impossible. I can't. I don't know how it's gonna work out. But I guess I'll just do this and send my newsletter and all the piles that are still partly undone from stuff that happened last year, and I'll keep cleaning those up, and I'll just do one thing at a time. But it's good to be back home. Really glad to be back home. Time really is relative. 20 seconds.